Oh, welcome. It's me, Danyell Carmelita, your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. Welcome back if you are old, and welcome if you are new. Today we have a lot to talk about. We are going to talk, I'm looking down here on my notes, but today we're going to talk about the fall equinox. We're going to talk about the sun entering Libra, what that means for us as a collective. And then we have some weekly transits. Later on, I will be doing horoscopes. Maybe it won't be in this video. Maybe it'll be in the next video. We'll see how long this takes, but that's what we have going on. So let's get started. Currently, we have, let me see if I can remember how to do this. There we go. Currently, Mercury, this is what we have currently going on right now. Currently, Mercury went direct in the sign of Virgo. However, we're still going to feel a little bit of it lingering because it's until September 29th. That's when it will fully be cleared because it has to hit 21 degrees. And okay, sorry. I never pressed the right button. So when it started retrograding was at 21 degrees. I'm currently right now, let me see. I'm looking at my astrology, one of the apps I have on my phone. So, and I'm going to currently, right now, we have Mercury in 8 degrees. Still retrograding as of September 15th. Still I'm filming this on the 15th, but when this week happens, it should be direct. Let's see. It should be direct. Yes, it will. It goes direct April 16th, so the next day. So yes, and I discussed that in the last video. But currently right now, as I'm filming this, it's retrograding. It goes direct on the 16th, maybe later on in the 15th. I didn't get the exact time, but I did discuss that in my last video. However, we're going to feel the residuals of it until it hits 21 degrees, and that is going to be September 29th. Now, also we have Venus is direct. That is direct currently, even while I'm filming this. And that is in the sign Leo. However, we won't fully get out of that until October 6th because it has to hit 28 degrees. So October 6th, you may be still feeling a little bit of that Leo retrograding in the sign of Venus energy. I've discussed all this. I have previous videos on all that. So if you want to check those out, go ahead and check them out. Speaking of previous videos, I forgot to tell you all the things. First, I want you to check out my podcast. Check out my podcast. It is amazing. I talk about the current events. Talked about Doja Cat, MTV Awards, Burning Man, all that. That was in the last podcast. And I connected to astrology and tarot. So that happened. Here's one of my recent videos, Mars entering Libra. We're still in that energy. So go ahead and check out the video for that. And I did the horoscopes, what that means for the collective and for your rising sign or sun sign or moon sign. And of course, I'm a tarot reader. Hence why I'm your favorite tarot reader and astrologer. And I did one recently on love, money, and career. And it's a pick a card reading. And that reading lasts, the energy will last for 30 days. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. That helps me. That is your form of payment. Just adding that thumbs up and sharing it is major for me. Okay. So let's go back and talk about the current energy for the collective that we are currently in. And so Mars is in Libra. I discussed that. Basically, everyone's a little passive aggressive. No, but everyone's nice. Everyone's dressing their best. They're not really being very assertive. Everyone's being peacemaker. There's also the energy of civil matter, fairness and harmony. All that is going on. So that's just a little blip of Mars in Libra, the energy for the collective. Now, last week we had, which is still going to hit us until the 18th, we have Venus in Leo and it's squaring Jupiter. I discussed that transit and what it means for us. Venus squaring, challenging transit. That is our love, our beauty is challenging Jupiter. So we might be overspending when it comes to that coin. So just be aware of that energy. And that is what we have for the collective. Now, let's talk about the moon. This is something new I want to add to my weekly transits and discussing the moon. I love the moon. I'm a Cancer moon, and I get a little moody. So here is the schedule of the moon. So in moon in Libra, that is September 17th. Then it goes into Scorpio, moves into Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. Go ahead and screenshot this. I'm in your screenshot. If you want to know when the moon changes to each sign, and the moon is really the moon is about our emotions, right? How we are at home, right? And also how we deal with female energy, women energy, mother energy. Okay, so for a nutshell, it's how we truly are, and then how we are emotionally as a collective. So moon in Libra, and then you have Mars in Libra. A lot of harmony, a lot of balance, a lot of feeling like you want to look good, maybe putting on the accessories a little bit more, putting on that makeup, doing all that at home. Ooh, doing your home in very Libra aesthetics. So you have that. And then Scorpio, it's all about getting deep and really focusing on the depth of everything, and psychological things could be happening, transformation emotionally. Sagittarius, very positive energy, not as emotional, very optimistic. And Capricorn is all about getting the business done, especially if you're at home, getting everything done and thinking of long term emotionally how things can get done. Aquarius, also not that emotional. And Aquarius is very out of the box, right? And emotionally, you're thinking about humanitarian needs as well. So that is what you have for the moon schedule. And okay, so now let's get on to the transits of the week. And September 19th, the sun is going to oppose Neptune. September 20th, it's going to trine Pluto. So it's not that much things going on. Yes, we have the 6 planets retrograding. Did I discuss that? That's sorry, that we are currently have Neptune, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, and Pluto all retrograding. So that's what we have. It may not affect us ourselves unless, depending on your rising, your ruler planet, also where it's placed, all those things, but not as much collectively, because these outer planets always retrograde, right? The closer planets retrograding affects the collective more. However, there's a lot of internal things going on. So that's what you get when you have those retrogrades happening. And back to what I was saying. Okay, yeah. So these are the transits. What we do have big going on this week coming up is that the sun enters Libra season. Happy solar return to all my Libras. And we have the autumn equinox, fall equinox. Okay. And I'm going to break all that down for us right now. Okay. So let's get into what this looks like on September 19th. So September 19th, we have the sun the sun opposing Neptune. Now, on this picture that I have here for you guys, the sun is in the 11th house. Not for everyone, okay? This is for the Scorpio risings. I'm using you as an example. And it is 26 degrees opposing Neptune, which is in the 5th house, right? And I could have had the exact time on here. Let me see if I have the exact time, because I can tell on this chart that is not the exact time. And the exact time, no, I don't have the exact time on here. My apologies. Some people don't need it. You feel it, it eases into it. So you'll be fine. You don't need the exact time. That's just me trying to have this Virgo energy with the details. Anyway, okay. So, but what does this mean? Sun in Virgo, the planet that represents our ego, our vitality. What does that mean for us? And when I say opposing, meaning that they're in complete opposites, polarizing planets, and each, when we get into the horoscopes, that sun being in each house for each individual rising sign is going to affect people in those themes of the houses. So what does it mean as a collective, though? So we will be overly critical with our spirituality, because the Virgo energy is very overcritical, especially with our ego and our identity. And now it's complete opposite. And it's like, wait a minute, that spirituality is not working, sis. that kind of energy, because Pisces is representing our spirituality, things that are hidden, things that are very like water, emotions, also insecurity, a lot of lack, insecurity with Pisces. And Virgo has the insecurity, but then it comes out very vocally. And it's not Mercury, but because it's the sun, you may hear it vocally. Okay. So not believing because it's not tangible, and Pisces are things that are not seen. And Virgo is all about the tangible. Let's see the results, sis. And you may not be getting that. So you have that opposing, the opposites, polarities, the duality back and forth is kind of like an argument. Okay. Tendencies towards self-deception and escapism, because you're dealing with your sun and it's about your life and your vitality. And now you choose to overdo the Pisces energy, which is representing escapism. Dissolve feelings of selfhood. Your selfhood is yourself, and thinking lack of yourself and your confidence. Lack of purpose of direction or direction. And the sun is, again, the life force, and it's our purpose. It's got a little Mars energy in it, right? It's like, how do we do things? How do we achieve things? And Pisces is lost and confused. Now it's fighting against each other. So now you may have lack of direction. Okay. Potential for psychic inflation, really like not tapping into that intuition. And the sun, your ego, is opposing that. So it's like I said, you don't want to deal with that spirituality energy. You don't want to deal with the intuition. So you may have some potential of really feeling deflated when it comes to your psychic ability. Weakened vitality, vulnerability, increased ability to catch a cold or infections. Be aware that Pisces energy, well, first of all, you're talking about the sun and your body, and a lot of lack energy is happening here. And then Pisces energy is also representing pharmaceuticals. So you may catch some colds whenever these two are opposing, are connecting in some type of way negatively. There may be some colds and infections, which is very representative of the season. Oh my God, you guys, I'm just like, I love my hair. Just kind of glimpse of myself real quick. Sorry, feeling myself. Also, I'm loving these flowers here. We loving these flowers. I got this one on farmer's market today. I know I'm just running on a tangent, but had to catch that. Went to the farmer's market. I go to a farmer's market twice a week. One farmer's market I go to, they don't sell flowers. So, calm down, too much Venus energy, but it is what it is. Gorgeous. Caught that. Sorry. Anyway, back to this energy of the sun opposing the sun in Virgo, okay? Opposing this Neptune energy. Blind spot and perception, diluted spiritual image of oneself. There could be I am a god and you're not kind of complex, okay? Self-deception, a self-made guru. Catch it. This is for the collective. This is why I'm giving you the list so you can all have it. Need to let go and trust your intuition. That's what you need to do at this time. And not deal with this chaotic stuff, because Pisces is very rose colored lands, foggy, deception. So really tap into your intuition more than ever. You may not have clarity with this energy, but don't worry, it'll come later. So Pisces is also about waiting and being patient, especially that Virgo energy. They both are very patient. So just take your patience and think long term, not just short term. Okay, with that energy. So let's talk about September 20th and September 20th, Sun in Virgo is trining Pluto in Capricorn. So again, the sun in Virgo, and I have everything Virgo video, you guys. Go ahead and check that out. That's recently posted. So go ahead and check out that. It explains all the Virgo energy. Everything you want to know about Virgo is in that video. Anyway, but now trining. Trining is very positive. When you have trine means you don't have to do any work. It naturally comes to you. The universe is on your side. God has your back. God is like, good job. Here's an award. Basically, okay. So something's going to just fall in your lap with this aspect of this day, September 20th. Sun in Virgo, hardworking, organizations, dealing with your pets, self-sacrificing, analyzing, right? All that there is going to be blessings with Pluto and Capricorn. Now, Pluto is retrograding, so this may be internal transformation because Pluto represents transformation, internal power, especially when we're dealing with Capricorn because it's dealing with government, okay? Father figures. Capricorn is dealing with anyone in uniform, okay? Also structure, time, long-term goals, all that you get with Capricorn energy, and there's transformation in that. So there's intense enthusiasm and drives towards organizing and analyzing towards your goals, looking at the details and having strong connections, because we're dealing with psychology with that Pluto, because it wants to get deep, okay, for long-term situations. So you're going to be looking at details, really honing in, focusing for a transformation for long term. Okay, because Capricorn is long term. Also, it could be transformation with the father figures, right? And also authorities, long term goals, and really looking at the details with that. You're going to have natural energy, the interplay of the ego and the shadow. Okay, really working well together. The struggle for self conquest will be conquered. Surges for creativity. There is some potency there. Very happy charisma, sunny charisma with primal death. Death. I always sound like I'm saying dying, like someone, like a death. Depth. Okay. I hope I'm saying it right clearly for you guys. Fiery self expression, driving enthusiasm, powerful individuals, and forces of character. These are the themes that you have with that. So, it's also you can have strong impulses towards renewal, regeneration, and transformation. All that is representing Pluto. And remember, in the sign Capricorn, and it could be internal. So, any father figure internally, or maybe you are the boss internally, or government internally, judges internally, right? And integration of primal energies and celebration of sexuality. Pluto is also representing sexuality. Speaking of, I really went in on Pluto and Scorpio energy during my podcast with Doja Cat. So go ahead and check out that. Your biological urges are powerful right now. So enjoy all of them, especially on this day. That's what we have for the collective. Now, September 22nd. This is the big kahuna, right? This is what we're getting this week. I'm going to take a sip of water. So hold on, let me get my water. Toast to all of you guys. So September 22nd, we have the sun that's going to enter Libra, and I have this great picture here. Now, this is the exact time. Also, we have the autumn equinox. I'm going to break that down for everyone too. What does that mean? What does that mean astrologically and spiritually? We're going to get into it. Now, I want you to see that the sun is over here touching that IC. That is when, and it's in 0 degrees, 0 degrees. Okay. That is when it officially hits Libra. I don't have the time here, but we'll get into that. And you see, that's what it looks like every time. Okay. So let me explain. If you guys still want to look at the chart, I'll bring that back up when we talk about Libra. But first, I want to address autumn equinox. And also, I'm going to do tarot for the collective too. Okay. So September 22nd, there are 4 focal points of the year. There's the winter solstice, there's the spring equinox, there's the summer solstice, and what do we have now? The autumn equinox or fall equinox, because some people call it fall, some people call it autumn. Okay. The autumn equinox arrives Saturday. It actually arrives September 23rd. The exact time varies on time zones. So in North America, it may be an Eastern time 2:50 a.m. I'm in LA, so it's 11:50 p.m. Okay. And for those, that's why I'm saying September 22nd for some. And then on Eastern Europe, the time is at 9:49 a.m. Okay. Officially making the beginning of fall in the Northern Hemisphere and start of the Southern Hemisphere. Okay. That's not only when the sun will precisely be over the equator, but also when you have the mutable earth sign, Virgo, go into the cardinal Libra. Now, if you didn't know, there is fixed, cardinal and mutable, right? Virgo, the sun is currently immutable. We're all like, there's some change. We're okay with some change, right? And Libra is like, let's start the new. The changes happen. Let's get it started. And every time there is a new season, so every time there is winter solstice, spring, summer solstice, autumn equinox, whenever we have those, it is starting with a cardinal sign. Okay. And to understand the fall equinox, you need to grasp the concept of the Earth's tilt. The way it's tilted, a little astronomy here, our planet is tilted on the axis by approximately 23.5 degrees. What does that mean? It's affecting the time of day, like how long our days and nights are. When we have the fall equinox, because of the way it's tilted, and because of the season, the time that it's the season, right? And the way the sun is orbiting around the earth, because of that, at this exact time, fall equinox, this event occurs. When this event occurs, the day and the night are equal length. Okay. Summer solstice, the day is the longest. So the sun is out the longest it's ever been, and we have summer solstice. Hence why we have Father's Day around summer solstice, because the sun is the father energy. Okay, so and when it's winter solstice, it's the longest night. And now we have equinox, autumn equinox. The days are even. Okay, so the word equinox comes from the Latin word equal night, referring to 12-hour day and a 12-hour night that occurs only with the two equinoxes, those days for the year. Okay, so the autumn equinox is one of the 4 moments of the season, which I said earlier, and traditionally it marks the beginning of harvest season. Now, if you didn't know, this moon, this Virgo moon, all the Virgo, anytime there is Virgo season and we have the moon, it is called the harvest moon, because we're really taking stock on what we grown and what we gathered, and we're giving thanks and we're receiving. Hence, during this autumn equinox season, we have a lot of things celebrated on giving, like Thanksgiving, right? All that is happening. In America, we have Thanksgiving. In the UK, they have a harvest festival that falls on the Sunday of the full moon closest to the equinox. So they have their holiday. And the Buddhists, they have a tradition or a holiday called Ohigan. Not sure how to pronounce it, but during the equinox, the sun sets directly west, and they believe that the land of the afterlife is due west. And during the equinox, the sun sets directly west, so people visit their dearly departed loved ones' graves and gather with family. Again, with family, you have that sense of being thankful. Also, during the the autumn equinox, you're picking apples, you're feasting, you're giving thanks to God for all the harvest. And yes, whether it's a real harvest or spiritually, you're doing a harvest. Okay, and you're giving honor and gratitude to all the things you're grateful for and prosperity. Okay, that is what we have. So when we clear our internal ground in the fall, we go dormant during the winter, and we hibernate for creativity. But in the fall, it's all about internal thankfulness and gratitude. Winter time is a time of year for rest, and so when it's cold and freezing, and we go indoors to heal. Very Pisces energy, right? And in spring, we give rebirth, right? So that's just a nutshell. But now we have the Virgo, which is earth and grounding and mutable into the harmony of Libra. So during this equinox, everyone's going to be focused on harmony and balancing things, because you have that with the Libra. Okay, and what else do we have? A lot of get-togethers happen during this season too. So I love fall. Oh, also too, when you have the Virgo stepping into Libra, which we'll discuss Libra a little bit more, you get more into the aesthetics. That's why a lot of girls, okay, feminine energy, I won't say girls, women, feminine energy, they love fall because it's all about the aesthetics. If you look on TikTok, everyone's already pumping up fall. Libra hasn't even started, But when Libra season does, and everyone gets into the aesthetics of things, which is Venus, the ruler of Libra, okay? As the sun enters the sun Libra during the fall equinox, it brings balance and harmony into our lives. Libra is also associated with relationships, hence why we get together with family and loved ones and close ones. It's very like the true cuffing season. It's about diplomacy and equilibrium and focusing on fairness and justice. Many people also use the fall equinox as a time for reflections and setting intentions for the coming months, because now you did it for I was going to say for Aries season, which is spring equinox. You set those intentions. Now it's time to set intentions again. This is a great time to set your intentions. Also, too, we had that new moon that we just experienced. So did you set your intentions for that too? I had videos on that. Don't worry. We get new moons all the time. If you missed out, it's okay. But you can set your intentions for this week's autumn equinox. Set your intentions. Okay. So let's talk about just basically the fall equinox. It's about balance and harmony. It's about equal day and night. One is defining characters of the fall equinox is right, like I said, the daylight and the nighttime. The balance is a reflection also with Libra, the symbol, the scales. It encourages us to find equilibrium within ourselves and with others. Okay. It's also a time for assessment and adjustment, because now it's time to self reflect. We're about to go step into that winter season, and there's going to be nothing but self-reflection. So now is the time to adjust and get us started for the internal season, which is winter. Okay. It's also for preparing for the season ahead, which is also very Libra, because we are starting the new journey to get ready to shut it down. It's all about relationship focus and justice and fairness, which I said earlier. So let's talk about some rituals. Okay. So during the fall equinox, here are some rituals you can do. You can gather around for gratitude, which is Thanksgiving. But if you're not, it's okay. Set up your aesthetics, set up a space outdoors or indoors, get your autumn leaves, get your pumpkins, get your brown or very fall colors, right? Get it all and have your harvest, not the harvest, but acknowledge what you harvest throughout the year. Okay. Now you can also do meditation, and it's all about creating balance with the meditation. You can do a feast of abundance, which could be the Friendsgiving, Thanksgiving, whatever you want to call it. Just have that feast. You can do a harvest walk where you look at the themes of fall and you look at the seasonal fruits and the vegetables. You look at all the beautiful orange and brown and green colors that are very rich, right? You can create an altar, one of my favorite things. And also we can get more into that when I do my moon report for the week. But you can create an autumnal altar with items that resonate with you, such as crystals like citrine, that's very positive, right? Or anything you want to have on your altar that represents abundance. You can do a candle that has the earthly warm tones, a scent, cinnamon. Right? Yes, that's very like fall equinox. Okay. It's all about releasing and let go. Put that stuff back into that Virgo season. Let it go. Okay. And move forward, because now we're starting new with this cardinal energy. Intention setting, herbal rituals, anything fall, use that. You can smudge. You can have the tea, right? And just stick to autumnal, very fall energy teas, very warm. You could do a seasonal craft. Okay. It's all about making wreaths, decorating pumpkins, creating symbols that represent equinox, like starting anew. But remember, the focus is about balance and harmony and relationships, right? And get together with your community and family. All right, so now let's talk about Libra season. We talked about fall equinox, right? And now for some of us, Libra season may start earlier, and it enters at 11:50 in LA. So it's going to enter at the same time. It won't start earlier whatever. The point is, some people experience it different times because of the location, right? Science, is that science or God? I'm gonna say God. Okay, so let's talk about briefly, because I'm going to do a video on everything Libra. Get ready. And that Barbie movie was very Libra. Just want you guys to know. Okay. It had the baby blue and the pink blue. That is all Libra. But okay, we'll get back to it. Pastels. That's like Libra. Anyway, okay, so the Libra is an air sign, is ruled by Venus, the planet of love, beauty, harmony. And then you have the scales that are representing balance and justice. It's also associated, like I said earlier, with partnerships, diplomacy, and aesthetics. I always, when I think of Venus, I just think of the word aesthetics. All right. So during this, it's all about not having conflicts during Libra season and having a healthy balance and accommodating. Should I be assertive or should I not? Also, Libra energy is very passive aggressive. Okay. I know people who are Libras and they're very passive aggressive. But during Libra season, it's going to be an emphasis on balancing and harmony. So look for that as a collective. Also, sometimes Libra energy, they avoid conflict. So be aware of that when it comes. Now, then you have the aesthetics, which I said earlier. However, that can lean a little bit too much, like you're just stuck on aesthetics, but it's very beautiful. And it's all about taking in the beauty during Libra season when the sun enters Libra. Now, it's a strong emphasis on partnerships and socializing. Also, looking at yourself through a partner. So, for example, going to see a specialist in because you're dealing with someone else who can help you with this situation, or a therapist, or like an auto repair. I'm trying to it's not just you doing it on your own, but you and another partner achieving whatever it is you have to do. However, be aware. The positive thing is that there's charm, right? And everyone's being very diplomatic. On the negative side, it could be seeking validation and really not having a voice. So be aware of that with this. Also, there's intellectual curiosity. While Libra are known for being very social, they also possess a very intellectual curiosity. So we're going to have that during Libra season, right? Meaningful conversations and exploring various possibilities and perspectives. So you get that, but be aware of not going too far into a relationship. Decision making, it's a little indecisive energy with Libra. So there. And then again, justice and fairness. We'll get in that as we get into the aspects of when it's going to be really bad, when it's really going to look like those squares are opposing certain signs, and the justice and fairness are going to wake up and shake the collective, right? What else do we have? Personal growth and self-care, because Libra season invites introspection of self-care. It's a time for personal growth, finding inner peace, and nurturing your well-being, because it's ruled by Venus. Venus is all about the self-care. So be aware of that. And because we have the Libra energy with that autumn equinox, it's a time for transformation. So set the intentions. Don't forget. All right. So next week, for everyone, we have a full moon in Aries. We have Venus is going to square Uranus. And remember, coming up, not next week, but we're soon going to have a solar eclipse and a new moon. That's going to be October 14th. But be aware of that. It's going to encourage us to think about how we're relating to others in our close relationships and partnerships, and finding a balance in life. Hence, remember I said Libra and all the positive and negative. Well, it'll hit us then. All right. So that is what I have now. So you know what? In this video, and maybe I'll split it up for some people, but if you're here live, you're going to catch it all. We're going to do some horoscopes right now. But I just remembered, I actually want to do tarot for the collective. So let's do tarot for the week for the collective. And then we are going to do our horoscopes for Libra season. I'm going to talk about some of the transits that we're going to experience in our houses, and also Libra season for each rising sign. Now, if you want a more detailed reading, because it gets more detailed, because this is really a collective reading, then go ahead and book a reading for yourselves. Okay, we have the Six of Brooms. Also, you guys, this is the Bohemian Tarot deck that I'm using. I always like to say what I'm using, but we have the Six of Brooms. This is all about being on the stage, being celebrated, a lot of celebrations and happiness and victory. Okay, let me see what else we have. I should have kept that card out. And then we have the Empress. And this again is very beautiful and very also can represent fertility and taking care of yourself and a lot of self-care. So on the stage and the celebration is all about the aesthetics, darling. Okay. It's all about the self-care for the collective. Let me pull one more. These cards are huge. Okay. And with my nails in a mix, it's a little hot mess. Let's see what we have on the bottom here. Libra. Okay, so it's all about Libra. It's all about balance and justice. Also, this could be the energy of some law. So things dealing with law is going to come to truth or happen or be brought out for the collective. And so it's all Libra. Libra is going to be celebrated. Libra energy is going to be everything that I mentioned in this video is going to be celebrated. It's going to be on the stage. You saw him on a horse and everyone's like, yeah, get it, girl. Get it, homie. That's the energy. All of Libra, okay? So you get your balancing act on, okay? You have the harmony. What? There's some injustice going on. Let's talk about it. All that is going to happen for this collective, for the collective in Libra. Okay, so now let's do some horoscopes. And let me pull up my banner and let me have another sip of water. Again, if you want, first of all, look at your natal chart, check your time, look at your rising. That is what we're really doing it off of. If you don't have that, then go ahead, look at your sun and all that stuff. I will be pulling tarot for each sign. So yes. Okay. So let's get into Aries first. And I'm going to be blocked for some of this because I was too lazy to make the little decoration on the side. So here we go. All right. Okay. So we have here Aries, September 19th. What is this date? This is the 23rd. So this is not representing the 19th. Okay. So use your imagination and see that the sun is not going to be in this house. This is actually the Libra, but I'm explaining it to you. Okay. On the 19th, the sun in Scorpio is going to be in your 6th house. On here, it's saying it's in your 7th house, but this is the 19th. This is before Libra season, okay? Neptune is going to be in the 12th house. They're opposing each other. I'm sorry if you hear any sirens. I live in a city. Okay, the sirens sound like they went away. Okay, so they're going to be opposing each other, and there could be conflict between your practical self, right? Because you're dealing with Virgo energy, if you didn't know, and health focused routines. That's your 6th house representing, and it's going to be some conflict with spirituality in your subconscious. Anytime we're dealing with Aries, it's always going to be dead on of what I'm saying in the video because you guys are Aries. You're setting a tone, and it's how it starts, right? September 20th, the sun in Virgo is going to trine Pluto. That's going to happen again in your 6th house. And a placement, it can enhance a drive for self-improvement in health, self-improvement in organization, self-improvement in analyzing. Okay. You may experience profound transformations because remember, Pluto is about transformations in your daily routine, in your work habits, in your physical well-being. It's very positive, or even like breaking down things and analyzing things. Okay. Because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is all about that brain. Okay. And how you think. Now here we go. Now, the sun is in your 7th house for Libra season. So there's going to be a light, a shining bright light on relationships, particularly partnerships. That's going to all come to focus. And you're going to seek harmony in your professional relationships, personal or professional relationships. Let me pull tarot for you guys, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now this could be some karma here. This could be also like almost like an ending because it's a 10. Also there's ups and downs, and that's why I'm saying karma. Like, what is it? What was your destiny? Something is going to be your destiny. Let me pull another card. And also too, like, there's grief. Okay, Aries, look at here. Okay, there could be some grief here because you're dealing with the Five of Cups, like I lost something. I'm not grateful for what I have. So be aware of that energy and know that life is about ups and downs and your karma. What you are putting out is what you are receiving. So while you're looking down, maybe you don't think lack, especially with that Neptune energy, because this makes me think of the 19th. Don't think of lack. Look at what God has given you. God has given you these cups behind him, but you're focused on the cups you lost. And know that it's all about karma and your destiny. Okay, that is what we have for Aries. I hope that resonated with you. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me in the comment box or whatever that is. It's somewhere down there, but go ahead and check that out. All right, bye. Okay, actually, let me go here. Hello, my Taurus babies. How are you guys doing? Now, September 19th, the sun is going to be in your fifth house. It's been in your fifth house during Virgo season, and it's opposing Neptune in 11th house. So you may experience tension between personal creativity and self-expression. That is what we have in the fifth house, and your idealistic visions for a better society with the 11th house, because it's all about technology and the future and your hopes and dreams. And here you are in Leo, and it's all about me, and I got to balance this with the collective. I ain't got time for that. So you're going to be balancing your personal recognition versus the greater cause of humanity. Okay, and it's going to be challenging. Now, September 20th, the sun, Virgo trine Pluto. Remember that? I talked about that earlier in a video. It's all about, or in the last video, it's all about creativity, self-expression. All that is going to be very empowering with this trine. You have a compelling presence in artistic or romantic pursuits, and you may undergo personal transformations through creative endeavors, because that fifth house is all about creativity. It's also about fertility, children, romance. It's a positive, happy energy. Okay, it's ruled by the sun. Okay, so it's all positive there. Now, in the sixth house, which we have here, that is when your Libra is going to enter the sixth house. So all of these new dealings with health, all the things we discuss in Virgo is basically what you're focused on now. Okay, so health, daily routines, all that's going to be enlightened. You may strive a balance between your work life, because that is the energy with that placement, and take steps for your well-being. Now, remember, the sun, it moves every day. Okay, and it's going to hit different aspects. So there's going to be ups and downs with that sun energy and these themes with Libra season, but it's okay. You got this. Definitely something with, because you're dealing with Libra sun, work related relationships. Okay. Okay. Now let me do your tarot. Okay, we got a card. We have the page of machetes. So this is earth air. This is the beginning of studying or being grounded with communication, and also anything dealing with air, logic, okay, being practical and logical. Also, this could be a young earth sign if you have a sun sign that's in Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus. This also is dealing with you, but this is the beginning of not earth sign, sorry, air sign. Apologies, not earth sign. I'm like, wait a minute. No, there's no pentacles. This could be a young air sign. So, but it's still air and earth. Okay, so that part was right, but the signs side was wrong. Okay, so this could be a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. Young air sign. Young like a kid. Okay, so this is the energy of it. However, it could be someone beginning to start this energy. And it looks like during Libra season, you're going to start being more practical with your communication. Okay, more practical with your thought process. Does that make sense? Okay, so before you speak, you're going to take your time. That's what's going to happen for you guys during this season. That's just like just a little bit of what this card represents. It represents a lot, but just think of being slow or taking your time and looking at the details and thinking of long-term consequences when it comes to your communication of all sorts, social media, emails, a letter, a handwritten letter, on the phone. Okay, All of that you're going to take your time with. Also with thinking, okay, and processing. So that is what we have for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed your reading. I did. I got some out of it, and I'm not even in this reading. Okay, so see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, more water. Okay, Gemini, we have September 19th. Hello, Gemini. September 19th, we have that transit of the opposing, right? Sun is going to be in your fourth house. It's going to be opposing Neptune in your 10th house. And this opposition could have some tension between your private emotional life because the Sun is dealing with your family, your mom, and your home, where you feel safe. And it is having issues with your public life, your career ambitions, long-term goals. Also could be dealing with father figures or like whoever you think is like authority or boss figure, right? So you may have a desire to hide your vulnerability in the pursuit of your career goals. Be aware of that. Now, so September 20th, you have a transformation that may come in the form of your family because you're dealing with that home life, and you have the ability to create a strong foundation for yourself. You may experience deep emotional healing within the family home or where you feel safe. There may be some type of healing with that because it's very Pluto. Now you have I feel like my shirt is tight, but you have the Sun. Like, let me loosen up. Sorry about that. You have the Sun in the 5th house during Libra. When the Sun enters Libra, it's going to enter in your 5th house. And this transit puts a focus on creativity, romance, and fun. It's a great time to be artistic, and having that with artistic pursuits. Now, but we're dealing with the Libra energy. So it's like romance may be really big, or being creative with a partner, right? Having fun with someone else, okay? Not just with yourself, singular. Very social energy, very external energy is what you're going to get. Very masculine energy, not masculine like, hi, I'm a man, but masculine on the external outward self, okay? Not much internal. I'm not saying that you're not going to have that, but it's going to focus that during Libra season for you guys, okay? And we have the Fool. I love this card because it's a new journey, also representing Aries energy, like the first time you can do something new. Also very Uranus, and Uranus is like expect the unexpected, because whenever you have a new journey, you're expecting the unexpected. Now, in this card, I want you to see that he has a little bag with him. So he's packing light. He's not packing all the baggage, okay? So when you have this autumn equinox coming up, pack light. Don't bring your emotional baggage with you. This is also a major arcana. So this is a big deal. This ain't no little like, oh, this is just a day transit. No. This is going to be coming up for you for the upcoming months, especially with this autumn equinox, okay? So pack light. Do not bring these baggage. Expect the unexpected. Be courageous because you're going to start something new. This is a new journey. Also, this is the energy of having faith. Okay, trust God, trust the universe, whatever you want to call the energy. I call him God. Okay, so you want to trust God and you want to have faith for this new journey. Okay, yes. Okay, and be optimistic. It's a blessing. All right, see you guys next time. Bye. Hello, my Cancer risings, Cancer sun, Cancer moon, whatever. Welcome. Now, September 19th, the Sun is in your 3rd house. Neptune, it's going to be opposing it, and that's going to be in your 9th house. Okay, so there might be tensions between your practical communication nature, because the 3rd house is all about communication, and siblings, and there could be conflict with your community, okay, day-to-day activities, and it's going to be against and longing for spirituality or some philosophical pursuits, which is dealing with your 9th house. And the 9th house is about higher learning, or there could be issues with what you're writing versus what you're publishing. You have that too. Or what you're learning on your own versus the world, what the world or higher learning is giving you. Okay, you may struggle to balance between logical mind and your idealistic beliefs. Also, Sagittarius, that 9th house energy, and it's very spiritual. It's about the collective. And so there may be an issue with the bigger picture versus the smaller picture. Okay, now, since September 20th, your Sun is trining Pluto. And remember, the sun is in Virgo at this time and is trining Pluto in Capricorn, right? And Capricorn is all about structure here. So this is going to enhance maybe some communication skills and mental agility. You may delve deep into research or investigative work because Pluto is like, let's get deep and let's find the secrets out here. And your words can carry significance of influence because Pluto is all about power, okay? Now, Libra is going to be during Libra season for all my Cancer risings, it's going to be in your fourth house. That's all about home, family becoming very important for you, and your mom becoming important to you, or whatever you deem safe. You may seek harmony in your domestic life, and you may consider redecorating or improving relationships with your family. Yes, because Libra is all about aesthetics too. So that may be happening for you in that fourth house. Ooh, let's see some pictures, some before and after. Anyway, but it's all remember about harmony, okay? Or maybe there's some law going on with your family. Okay, so let's see what we have for you guys, Cancer risings. We have the page of machete. So this is the beginning of air energy, right? And really thinking slowly, taking some earth energy, because when you have anything dealing with the page, it's earth and air. So really taking in the details and really learning, and also like health and being practical when it comes to logic, right? And also taking your time with speaking, and taking your time with communication, and taking your time with how you're thinking about things, okay? Also, it's the beginning energy, and it's also a very youthful energy. Anything youthful is beginning, like you're new to it. So maybe with this cardinal being Libra is cardinal. That's why I'm rolling my eyes, because it is the beginning of a season for you, especially with this autumn equinox. And you're going to learn how to slow up with communication. Also, Mercury will be direct. So maybe this is an energy of starting new with communication. I just realized that. And this is the second time that this card has come up for these horoscopes. So several of you guys are experiencing this or will experience this. All right. Ooh, what's going on here? All right. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay. Oops. I'm pressing wrong buttons. Okay. Now we're doing Leo. Leos, welcome. What's going on? My batteries are running down. Okay. Leos. Here we go. September 19th, the sun is in your second house, Neptune is in your eighth house. This opposition may manifest as a conflict between material goals and your desire for deep transformative experiences. Okay. So the second house is all about resources and finances, or like your body, right? Financial matters may be confusing because Neptune is like, what's going on? Everything's in a cloud. I can't see. Or we're going to confuse you. Also escapism, like maybe like spending too much money on the drugs, on the video games, on the, I was going to say, something horn hub. Okay. So you could be susceptible to financial idealism or deception. Now, September 20th, the sun is trining Pluto. It's very positive with this energy, and your financial matter pursuits are going to be supported. So here you had something negative happen, but now there is going to be support happening, and you can harness your determination and resourcefulness to increase your wealth and financial stability. There will be change. Okay. So get ready for the 19th and 20th for you when it comes to your resources, when it comes to that coin. Okay. Let me, Libra in the third house. Let me show you what that looks like, Leos. Yes. Libra in the third house makes me think of there's going to be some type of, this is dealing with communication, relationships with communication. Also, because we're dealing with Libra, harmony with communication. Then with the Libra in the third house, siblings, relationships with your siblings are going to be a big thing. Anything dealing with early education for you. And what else do we have? Writing. Oh, anyone who's into writing, that could be happening with you, like writing a book, especially writing a book on relationships. Ew, not Mercury. That's more Mercury, but this could be a theme on that. There's some highlighted themes in that too. And then we see you got Mars in there too. So it's Libra energy all around. Oh, also could be communication. Community, like beautifying your community here with a neighbor. Okay. So Let me pull some tarot cards for you guys. We have the Hermit, and the Hermit is very Virgo. So I'm wondering if that's still lingering for you. It's all about seeking solitude and going to yourself. Now, Libra energy is all about the partnerships. So I wonder if you are doing too much with partnerships or seeking validation with others, and you need to seek solitude. You really need to be on your own, and a lot of like self-help books kind of energy and analyzing within. Also seek solitude because it will help you with your inner light and make that inner light go, aha, this is what's going to happen. So really have a balance with dealing with relationships versus seeking solitude with yourself. Okay, that is what I have for you guys, Leos. And now let's do Virgos. Okay, Virgos. Hold up 1 second. My thing's not charging. Okay, Virgo risings. Let me actually let that charge. Hold on, Virgos. I'm looking at my notes. I'm like, should I use my laptop? I'm scared to use my laptop because it's on there live and I don't want it to turn off while I'm doing it. So I'm looking up my notes that I wrote for everyone, and there are so many notes. Do you guys see that? Okay, and yes, I used a note app. Um, if you're intrigued. Now we are on Virgos. Ooh, did you guys have a great birthday? Okay. I was happy during this Virgo season. I had a great time. I love being organized. I got organized far as like my equipment and technology, and I stuck to my routine. I've been working out, and this is the life you guys live. Okay. So I've been enjoying experiencing some Virgo energy. Now on the 19th, your sun is in the first house, of course, because you guys had your birthday, and it's opposing Neptune that's in the seventh house, the house of relationships, right? So there's tension between your personal identity and your desire for a harmonious relationship. Could be your ego versus others. Okay. You may struggle with boundaries in relationships or idealize or may not have an idealized partner that you want. Neptune is very foggy and it's like smokes and mirrors kind of situation. So there could be a issue with that. Like you think that they're better than what they are. Okay. September 20th, the sun in Virgo is going to trine Pluto in Capricorn. And this trine is can grant you a strong sense of personal power and self transformation because the sun is in your first house. It's all about your identity and you. And here you have it trining that Pluto of transformation, Pluto and transformation and structure too. Okay. So yes, it could be what is it? Exude a quiet magnetic charisma that draws others to you. Oh yeah, because Pluto is also mysterious. Okay. So you could have that energy and people are going to be attracted to you, darling. Ooh, positive. Now, your sun is going to be in the second house. Let's get into this. Virgos, okay, because now it's all about the Libras. So now your sun has left that first house and now it's in that second house. If you can see that there with the Mars. Okay, so this could be definitely spotlight on finances and your resources. You might focus on balancing your income and your expenses. You may be drawn to beautifying some type of investments because Libra is all about making things look aesthetically pretty. Also balancing is the energy, and yeah, I'm thinking more balancing your resources, especially with that Mars over there too. Okay, that is what I'm seeing for you guys. Let me know what's going on with the resources there. And it stays there for the 29.5 days or something like that. And you want to know there's going to be ups and downs with the resources, but you're going to learn some stuff. Okay. But something's going to get balanced. Something's going to bring harmony as far as your resources. It could be beautifying, especially if your resources is like, if your resource is hair, like you're a hairstylist, or if your resource is your voice, beautifying that voice. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hope that made sense. And we have the star card. I'm hoping she's not. Okay. So we have the star card, and the star card is I find very positive. It's about healing. It's a major arcana. So this is a big deal, these 30 days. So it's all about healing. And it's also about anything Aquarius energy. So it's all about the humanitarian. So healing with anything humanitarian energy. Also, we have your hopes and dreams. Very positive, having faith with this spirituality. Also to the stars in the normal major arcana, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 7 stars. Even in this one, she's holding 2 of them. And that is all the chakras are aligned and balance and focusing on that. Ooh, balance, because that's very Libra. Okay. So that is what you guys have for your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. At the end, at the bottom here, we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is air and earth. Okay. So it's like you are earth, you have earth energy. So it's about communicating practicality and communicating, taking your time slow and really get into the details and communicating long-term goals. Now change the word communicating to thinking, because air is all about thinking. So just thinking of your resources and thinking of taking your time slow and thinking about the details. All that is what you have at the other side. So on one side, it's all about faith and spirituality and thinking positive and having that healing. On the other side, it's all about the logic and practicality, and really be strong in that, because the Knight is got the energy to do it all. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed that reading for you guys. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Oh, I always press the wrong button. Bye. Okay, Libra. Happy Libra season for all my Libra risings. Oh, I haven't even checked the time. Oh my gosh, I have to hurry up. Okay, Libras, let me hurry up. I apologize. Okay, September 19th, the sun is in the 12th house. Neptune is in the 6th house. Okay, so you have opposition with tension with solitude and spirituality, right? 12th versus 6th. So your daily routines and health matters are going to have an issue with spirituality, or things you cannot see, or things that are uncertain. Are your daily routines and drugs? Are your daily routine escapism? Are the daily routine with spirituality? Okay, so or anything organization versus that, or anything dealing with your pets too, because this could be dealing with your pets. Also, both of them are very self-sacrificing energy, so that could be opposing, especially during Libra energy coming up for us too. But this is not yet. We're dealing with Virgo, and it's a Virgo sun. Yeah, so it's a lot of Virgo energy, which is everything I just mentioned, opposing all the Pisces is what you're really getting. Okay. And be aware of that. So you may need to find a way to integrate spirituality and practical needs of life, right? Or balancing both. All the things that I said earlier. Now, September 20th, you have that sun trining Pluto. And this could be positive. Well, trines are very positive, but it could be positive in a very spiritual insights, because the 12th also same placement here. Yeah, it's going to be very positive transformation with solitude and introspection, with things that you cannot see, or powerful transformations with things that are hidden. Yes. Okay. UFOs also is like very Pisces energy. So let me know if that happens. But there's a healing here. And then now your sun is going to enter the first house, Libras, of course. And let's see here. For that first house, we have that sun is all about you. Look at that sun touching the ascendant. Okay. You are shining. You are glowing. People are naturally going to be attracted to you. It's all about your image with that, right? So, yes. And this transit can emphasize self-expression and your personal identity. You may come into diplomatic and focus on you may become more diplomatic, and you can focus on your appearance a lot with this energy, Libra risings. Very positive. Very exciting. Of course, I love some aesthetics here, especially when it comes to a personal glow up. Okay. So yes, try not to focus on too much of a material or vanity, because there's going to be ups and downs with this placement, because the sun is going to be there for 29 days. Again, the beginning of air. This is coming up for a lot of people. For a lot of readings, I'm going to pull a random card, but just know you got to take your time. You got to be practical and really look at the details when it comes to communication, socializing, and thinking. Okay. Also, this is the beginning of Equinox, so a lot of new energy, very youthful energy with this here. And then we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess is all about very moon energy and about things you cannot see and things that are hidden. So very Pisces and spiritual. Okay. Really seeking solitude and the subconscious versus the unconscious. Now, subconscious versus the conscious. Sorry, not unconscious. Now we have also with this energy of wisdom with spirituality. Okay. So really seek spirituality, really have introspections, inner insight. We did have 12th house with you guys. Yeah. So yes. So it's basically everything I said earlier. Okay. But yes, everything I said in the video was your tarot card reading. So just look at all the videos and see what I said, because that is basically you guys. See you guys next time. Bye. Okay. So, wait. Okay. No. Banner. Scorpios. Okay. Scorpio risings. Now, so September 19th, you have your sun in 11th house. It's going to go into 12th house. We'll get into that in a minute, but it's going to be opposing Neptune in that 5th house. So you may experience some tensions with the visions of your future, social connections, because that's what 11th house is, technology, your hopes and dreams is all going to go against your creativity. Someone you're probably romantic with our romantic pursuits or just having fun. It's like, oh, technology isn't fun anymore. That kind of energy. And you're going to have to balance those two. Now, so September 20th, that sun in that same house, 11th house, is going to trine Pluto. Very positive, and it's going to enhance your influence on your social circles, with your friendships, or anything dealing with humanitarian or any kind of collective efforts. There's going to be transformation or power there. Very positive. Now, Libra in the sun. Libra enters the sun and it's going to enter your 12th house. And this is all about introspection and spirituality. You might work on balancing your inner world and seek solitude. Now, also, too, I just want you to know, Scorpios, when you have a sun and see the sun's in the 12th house, it's going to be there for 29 days. So it's going to have some ups and downs during the Libra season. So it's all about relationships with spirituality, right? Or aesthetics with spirituality, or harmony and having balance with spirituality. And there's going to be some ups and downs with that, because it's a life lesson. All right. I'm going to pull some cards. That means I have to pick my daughter up. So let me do this. We have the Knight of Brooms. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm looking at the card because I'm intrigued here. I could look at it with you. So the Knight of Broom is about air and fire, right? Any knight has a lot of air energy, so they're going to communicate their passions. They're going to be very passionate. Also, this could be dealing with, if we're dealing with reverse and an upright, some conflicts. So be aware of that. Make sure that passion doesn't get turned into conflicts. But you're going to have the drive. You're going to be motivated, or you are a motivator, and you're communicating some motivation, or you are someone who's sparking it for others or sparking it for yourself. It could be communicating, or you're thinking at the same time, or by one or the other. So really thinking about having a motivation, really thinking about having the fire and the drive, someone who's very passionate for the collective and for yourself, right? And for this fall equinox, really focus on having that drive and being motivated for yourself and for others. It's very positive, and it's a lot of energy. Also could be very creative. The Knight's energy is very creative, very courageous. So be courageous in the things that you say. Be courageous in how you are with others. And yeah, fiery, external. It's all about others, not just about you. So it's not just you on your own. It's you with others. Okay. I will see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Sagittarius risings. This is me. September 19th, the sun is in the 10th house. Neptune is in the 4th house. There could be a conflict between your career and ambitions, public house, that or your public image. That's the 10th house. And your need for social security with your private, and that is the 4th house. So balancing these areas, or balancing your public image with where you feel safe. Okay, so be aware of that. On the 19th, also your Mercury is going to square your ascendant. So decisions. Mercury transit could be a trigger for major decisions. So be aware of that. September 20th, Sun in Virgo trines Pluto. Your career and public image. Again, it's going to be positive this day because it's trining Pluto in Capricorn. So anything that there's going to be transformation in a father figure when it comes to your career or public image, or there's going to be a transformation, or there is a change, are getting really deep when it comes to a public figure or structure or time. Okay. So you have that. Now your sun is going to enter the 11th house. Okay. Your sun, I'm like, is this the right one? Yes, it is. Now your sun is going to enter the 11th house. And, oh, sorry. You know what? This is Sagittarius. Sorry about that. That's going to annoy me when I do the time. So your sun is going to enter the 11th house. I'm so sorry, Sagittarius. You're like offended that the Scorpio was on there. Like, and I'm a Sagittarius rising, so I'm not that offended. You guys let it go. Okay. Now, sun's going to enter the 11th house, and it's all about social connections and socializing. It's going to be fun. You're going to be drawn to very harmonious social activities. I'm excited, okay, because I've been doing a lot of work at home, and I mean, I am a Cancer sun, but no, I'm excited to just have a little fun, okay? I have so much fun during Gemini season. I know I'm going to have fun during Libra season. Everyone, the collective, okay? Especially when it comes to relationships and home and romance. Oh, I just thought about it. My anniversary is during Libra season. Yeah, I'm getting it in. Okay, here we go. Sagittarius. We have the Chariot. I said I'm a Cancer. This is a Cancer. So if you're a sun in Cancer, it's special for us. But this is all about having the willpower and go ahead and go forward. Go ahead and move forward. Don't look back. Trust the universe. Go ahead and move fast. Okay. Whatever positivity you have. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So move fast and don't look back when it comes to giving, when it comes to charity, also with receiving. So this could be you receiving or someone who is giving or both. Okay. And all these cards fell out. You're going to be on a stage. So it's all about celebrating and having victories and people applauding for you being on a stage. Also, a lot of movement here. So everything's moving, everything's progressing. It's moving fast. Remember to give and to think of charity. You're going to be on stage. Here we go. We have the Hierophant. And remember to stick to your traditions. This is a major arcana. And moving fast, and the Chariot was a major arcana. So also move forward. Think of your traditions while moving forward. Stick to your values, your beliefs. And the last one, Five of Brooms. There could be some competition here. There could be some conflict. This is like Leo energy, right? Leo and Sun. So be aware of that conflict, because when you are having fun, when you are moving fast, there could be some conflict. But remember to stick to your morals and values, okay? Remember that people are applauding you. So you're doing a great job, Sagittarius risings. And remember to give and to seek charity at the same time. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next time. Bye. Now, okay, now where am I? Okay, Capricorn risings. This is for you. Let me move this thing off. Did I not? Okay, I see what I'm doing. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Capricorn risings. This is for you. Sun is in the 9th house. Neptune is in the 3rd house on September 19th. So that's opposing. And now the 9th house is all about higher knowledge and researching in the world, right? And that's going to be opposing your communication. And maybe like publishing a book versus writing the book is going to be opposing, or not having clarity in that. Okay. Now, September 20th, also to like the world versus your community. Okay. Now, September 20th, you're going to experience a significant personal growth, maybe through travel, maybe through higher learning. And this is the same thing that you had, but now it's positive. Okay. So that's going to turn around, or maybe through spiritual pursuits, or like your philosophy on things. Very positive knowledge and wisdom is happening with that one. Now on the Libra entering the sun is going to happen in your 10th house. It's all about your career and public image, and that's going to take center stage, and that's going to be focused, and it's going to be harmony with your personal life too, okay? With your personal relationships when it comes to work. So let's see what we have for you guys. Capricorns. Oh, Capricorns, you're already about work. Well, here you go. The harmony is there. This is your season. Now we have the nine we have lack of sleep. Okay, some anxiety here, and we have this water, and you guys need to slow it down and really think about your spirituality. It seems like you're tapping into new with your intuition. Anytime you have anxiety and you can't sleep, or you have some fears of some sort, it needs to slow it down and really tap into your intuition. Now you have earth energy. Saturn is your ruling planet, and according to your chart, I'm not looking at your natal chart, it's strong, so you could be worried about long-term goals, and you have to slow it up. Also too, there could be an indecision. Now Libra energy is very indecisive, and it wants other people to make the decisions, but remember to tap into your intuition. Remember to slow it down and to tap into your intuition. That is what this Page of Cups is saying, right? The Page of Cups is like, we are learning to be introspective, are learning to get in touch with ourselves, are learning to be nurturing also, and learning to have compassion. That is what you have with that. And so that's what you guys need to work on with this reading. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Aquarius, I gotta move fast. I'm sorry that I'm moving so fast, but we have September 19th. The sun in Virgo is going to be in your 8th house. Pluto energy, Scorpio vibes, right? And Neptune's in the 2nd house. So you might experience conflict between your financial and possessions and your desire for transformation. That's going to happen, or anything dealing with shared resources, because that's what that 8th house also represents. Maybe some risk of financial deception. Okay, September 20th, that energy is going to change, because that sun is still in the same house, and you might have an understanding for your shared resources or deep psychological insights. And it might be happening from that transit that we just spoke out earlier, but it's going to be favorable when it comes to that. And yes, so the Libra, your Libra sun, the sun in Libra is going to enter your 9th house. It's all about travel, higher education, philosophy. All that's going to be highlighted, and you may seek balance in your beliefs, explore new perspectives, or have some plans on traveling. Okay, and remember, all those things can have ups and downs when you're dealing with that sun. Okay, Aquarius, let's pull some tarot for you guys. I feel like majority of the readings have been positive. Capricorn's had a little rough, but it's okay. They're strong. And we have the Page of Cups. And the Page of Cups is all about taking your time and seeking solitude and really seeking that spirituality. Also compassion, right? And being nurturing, and even creativity and spirituality. And also too, we have the Two of Swords, and it's also about being indecisive, Aquarius, and making a decision. Also, you're blinded by a decision, right? Because you can't see, there isn't clarity. We have the Two of Cups, but there's a love interest here, and maybe you could have indecisive about a love interest, but remember to seek your intuition. I'm looking at the cards here. Remember to seek intuition, really taking your time. Also, this Page of Cups can represent a curiosity, and this curiosity is making you question, is this right? I'm not sure, but it looks like someone will help you with the answers, especially during Libra season, because Libra energy is all about others. Now I'm trying to see, your sun is going to enter the 12th house, and it's all about world. But I'm thinking this is going to be a philosophy that's going to change, and you're going to be very curious about this, and there's going to be some type of new research on this, because the Page of Cups is earth, water, right? So earth, I would think, is studying something that they cannot make a decision on, and someone is going to help you make this decision, someone who you're in line with, someone you have the same values with. Also, a love interest too, romantic energy is with that as well. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Okay, Pisces. Let's talk about your astrology and then we'll do tarot. So, September 19th, the sun is in the seventh house, Neptune is in the first house, and the opposition highlighting the tension between your partnerships and sense of self because you are dealing with the Neptune in that first house and it's all distorted and it can't see and it's thinking and lack and it's just, oh, a hot mess up in that first house, girl. Okay, our boy. And there are some rose colored lenses and some fogginess and some deception or some like illusion happening with your self image and your expression. That's going against your relationships, right? And how other people are helping you, a partner, okay, or a work partner. Yes, that's going to be highlighted, and that's just going to be that day. It's okay because on the 20th, it's going to change. There's going to be some transformation happening to you with that sun in your relationships. Okay. Very positive. Your relationships or partner will benefit you with this aspect transformation with a partner. Maybe a partner can heal you. Something will happen there. Okay. Very transformative. Could be with shared resources, maybe drawn to deeper emotional connections or financial matters, and some type of investment. Oh, Libra is going to be in your eighth house. That's what that is. Because I'm like shared in, yes. So Libra is going to be in your eighth house. Let me show you during Libra season. So it's really about, especially Libra, like maybe shared finances with someone else, right? And a healing through a partner, because that eighth house is all about healing, psychological healing. Also, occult energy is with that there, and really getting deep, really getting beyond the surface level is what you get with that. I would think like a therapist, like I said earlier, would be big, or a spiritual leader of some sort, or maybe like a tarot reader. Okay. But someone who's really willing to get deep, ooh, especially you, Pisces. Okay. All that is going to happen during Libra season. Shared finances, taxes, loans. Ooh, might be some fairness with that too. We have the Knight of Machetes. So this is like air and fire. And this is a thought of really having a thought and really communicating some passions and some inner drive here, right? Let's see what else we have. So really being courageous in your words too. Ooh, and then there's clarity happening when you have this fire and desire of communicating the fire and desire, or really thinking of this fire and desire, that this passion within, and then starting you're going to have clarity with that. That's what that is. And God's going to bring you clarity. And then the Three of Pentacles is what we have lastly for you guys. And the Three of Pentacles is all about working with others, learning from someone young, but really collaborating and networking with other people. So a lot of talking, a lot of thinking, a lot of communicating. There's clarity in the middle of this reading. Also working with others and learning from others and collaborating from others, especially during this Libra season. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed everything. Why am I showing that? Hope you guys enjoyed everything. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yes, I will see you guys next week. And also check out my other videos because they are there too. See you guys next time.